Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to see me properly as well as there is no problem with the audio or the video, please do let me know. I'm opening up the live chat on my phone as well. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to hear me properly as well as there is no problem with my audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. Okay, no problems. That's great. So, in today's class, we are going to focus upon two problem sets. First of all, we are going to complete our JavaScript knowledge by learning about functions in JavaScript. We are going to use functions for making our projects as well. As well as we are going to start off with understanding about the full stack web development and the roadmap of what are the different topics that you need to study to become a full stack web developer and land a job in one of the best companies in the entire world. These are the two things that we are going to dive deep into from this like class itself. Okay, I'm just waiting for 2 to 3 more minutes so that everyone is able to join, and then we'll continue with the same. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So the Python and deep learning class has been scheduled for tomorrow. I was not feeling pretty well for the past few days, so I was not able to there was some problem with my throat, so I'm taking up only one class today, and tomorrow I'll be taking up the next class. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Okay, so not a lot many number of students have joined us currently. I'm just waiting for 2 more minutes. Then we'll start off with our today's class itself. Up to that point of time, let me just make up the link. I don't understand one thing. Like very few number of students are coming live, but in the attendance, I'm able to see almost like 300 plus attendance. So for the next class, what we are going to do is we are going to make the attendance link very varied. That I will be telling you the attendance link anywhere in the middle of the class itself. In that particular way, those students who are missing out on the classes itself, they are not watching the classes properly, they won't be able to fill up their attendance link. That is what I'm planning to do. So just create a copy of the attendance link. This is the day 6, if I'm not wrong. Am I right? Day 6 attendance link. Okay, so let's start with our today's class, guys. Okay, so let me just open up. So this should be more than sufficient. So Raj Singh, this is DevTown. Yes, I previously was a part of the Shape AI community. Like I was one of the founders at Shape AI. Right now, I have joined DevTown. Okay, so me as well as Ashish, we were both the founders of Shape AI. We closed down Shape AI and we started off with DevTown. Here, Raj Singh. Let's start. So let's go into inspect elements. We will go into our console. So previously we have learned about your alerts, we have learned about prompts. Okay, the third thing that we need to know, so whenever you are using an alert, okay, when do you use an alert? When you want to show something to the user who is using your website, when you want to show some piece of information to the user, you use alert. But what if okay, Raj Singh, I don't know why is that the case, because the students who have joined the DevTown courses or the training and internship program, they have been placed in one of the best companies in the entire world, as you are able to see. So I think so. Either you were not a part of the community and you're just spreading wrong information. Otherwise, I don't know. You can talk to me. Everybody has my number as well. You can call me up and I can talk to you if you are having some problems with the same. See, do not spread wrong information about anything, because I know almost the name of every single student who had joined our program, and Raj Singh is not a name that I remember correctly. So I may be wrong, but yeah, please don't spread wrong information. That's really bad on your behalf. Okay, so you are having your console. So whenever you want to provide any type of information, um, I don't know who this guy is, but let me just provide me my number to him, 70164166673. You can talk to me on this number, Raj, and I will help you out with the same. But according to my knowledge, all the students, see, I'm not dumb that these students who have got placed are able to complete the same. Now, if you enroll in the program and if you're not doing anything, then like nobody will be able to help you out with the same. Okay, but I don't know if you are bringing this up right over here, but still we have provided all the information to you guys. Okay, then you can contact me on my number as well, Raj. This is not the platform to do so. Okay. Okay, so but what if you want to provide some information that you only want to see as the developer itself? Okay, instead of pushing out pop-ups every time you want to show some information that the user will be able to see. If you want to show some information just for the developer while you're developing the platform itself, then what should you do? For that, you are having your console.log and then hello world. So this is the code that you have to write. In this, whatever you want to print, okay, whatever you want to print, you have to print inside the console itself. As you are able to see, instead of having an alert or something like that, you are able to see that the print has happened inside the console, and console is a part of your website. Okay, console is a part of your website that you are able to use at the end of the day, but not via the user. Only the developer is able to see this. Okay, like yes, the user can open up the console at the end of the day, but it is not the part of a website. Okay, when the person is using website, he is not aware of the console's presence itself. So for a developer, if you want to print something out, you want to use something, you can use console.log. That will log your that will print your information inside the console itself, instead of having a pop-up every single time. Okay. Okay, so moving on to the next part, now we are going to look into your functions. Okay, so now let's first try to understand why do we require functions. Just like variables are a particular box that contains values inside of it that can use at any point of time, similarly functions were made in such a way that if you have a repeated piece of code that you are going to use again and again and again at any point of time, so instead of writing like the 100 lines of code that make that function, like that application function, okay, you can create a function itself, okay, just like a variable that contains all that code, and whenever you are using that particular function, it replaces itself with that lines of code itself. So for example, let's just make a very simple function. So while making a function, you just have to write in the same way as a variable function, then you want to write down its name. So the name of the function is, let's say, cal. Okay, let's say the name of the function is cal. You have to put up a parenthesis, and then whatever piece of code that you want this function to work on, you just have to put that piece of code in between these two curly brackets. So let's say it does a var name is equals to prom. Let's name it as welcome. Now our name is equals to prompt prompt, and then What is your name? Question mark. ALERT alert. Hello listening. Okay, so we have created a particular function called as welcome, and for example, every single time a user comes to your website, so this lines of code should get executed. Okay, so var name is equals to prompt what is your name, so just take their name in and then create an alert saying hello Shaurya or something like that. So whenever you want to do this every single time, instead of writing these code and copy pasting it everywhere where you want to use it, you can directly make a function called as welcome, and this is called as declaration of a function. Okay, this is how you declare a function. Okay, if you want to use this function, you will have to write welcome parenthesis, that's it. This is how you call a function. Okay, this is called as declaring a function. Okay, and this is called as calling a function. Okay, so now I'm running this particular line of code. As you are able to see, I'm getting what is your name. Okay, so my name is Shaurya and I'm getting hello Shaurya. Now if I remove the calling part, okay, if I remove the calling part, it just I'm keeping up with the declaring the function itself. If I'm running this, you are able to see nothing happens. Okay, why is this the case? Because it's just declaring the function itself. Okay, we have just declared the function. It's just as saying that, okay, this is a particular kid, his name is Shaurya. Now if you're not calling Shaurya, if you're not saying that, okay Shaurya come here, then how will he do anything? Okay, it's just that his name is Shaurya, that's it. There's nothing else that you have given to him. So this is how a function operates. Are you guys able to understand about this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know in the live chat, guys, so that we can continue with the same. Guys, there are 66 of you in the live chat. Please let me know, have you guys understood the same or not? Please be a bit prompt about the same, guys, when you are answering. Great. So now we have, so this is one of the most simplest form of functions. Okay, this is one of the simplest form of functions. Okay, and I'm currently a student of Thai BCom, and I want to know if I will enroll you in a data science program. Will it help me to join any product-based companies? You can check out our graduates. Most of our students get placed in the product-based companies itself. So we have students who have been placed in Google, Microsoft, Samsung, Geo. So most of the students get placed Oracle in product based companies, but yes, we also help them get placed in companies like Infosys, TCS, Cognizant, Salesforce, and other companies as well. So that totally depends upon how much efforts that you are able to put in along with the instructors. So that is how it works. Now let us look at some advanced formats of functions. Okay, so first of all, what if I want to create a particular function? Let's create another function. Okay, this function basically calculates. So you are a particular child. Okay, you want to go to so I'm able to program you. Let's just take that. I'm able to program a child. I want you to go to the market, buy some groceries, and then come back to me. Okay, and I'm giving you some money. I'm telling you that, okay, per grocery this would be your charges. Now go and buy these groceries from me. Okay, so let's say shop. Okay, let's create a function as shop. Okay, the work of this particular function is that it calculates, first of all, what would be like the, so if I'm giving you 100 rupees, let's say I'm giving you 100 rupees right now, and the every bottle that you're going to purchase costs about 10 rupees. Okay, so how many bottles will you be able to purchase? You will be able to purchase let's say 10 bottles. Okay, but what if I had 9 bottles itself? Okay, 9 rupees per bottle. Then you will be able to purchase how many bottles, guys? 11 bottles right over here. But you will also have 1 rupee remaining that you will have to come back and give it to me. Okay, so let's try to code this right now. Let's say that I've given you 100 rupees right now. So let me just remove this from here. Okay, so amount. Okay, this is the amount. So this is called as your is my voice audible to you guys? Please let me know. Okay, so this is called as a parameter to this particular function. Okay, this is called as a parameter to this particular function. This is the like text that we this is the information that we provide to the function. Okay, so this is called as a parameter that we are passing in to the function. Now I can use this parameter anywhere. Okay, so var number of BOTT number of bottles is equals to amount amount, and we know that the current price is 9. Okay, for each bottle, so number of bottles will be amount divided by 9, and then we can do a console, and we can create an alert. We can create an alert of number of bottles. Okay, we can create an alert of number of bottles, and then we can just call shop. And now in the brackets we want to pass the parameter. Okay, so how much amount are we giving to you? How much amount am I giving to you? So I'm giving you 100 rupees right now. So I just need to write 100. Now amount is equals to 100, and now var number of bottles is equals to 100 divided by 9. Okay, and then we will get the number of bottles right over here. So let's run this particular line of code. You are able to see that we are getting 11.11111 number of bottles. Now this is not possible. Okay, you cannot have 0.111 number of bottles. So we need to round it up. How to round a particular number up? So if you, very simple, just I know math.round, but like still if you want to just search for it, you can just do the round in JavaScript. So you are having your math.round right over here. You can just like let it work as well. You will be able to see that it rounds it to the nearest integer itself. Okay, so I will just round it up right over here. So let's put it up as math.round round. You can also use truncate. Right now, just for the sake of simplicity, I am writing math.round, and then I'm able to play, and you are able to see that we are able to get 11 bottles right over here. But okay, so this was very simple. Okay, we are able to get the number of bottles and everything. Now what if I am the one who is going to decide how much does each bottle like, it can also vary. The amount that it costs for each bottle can also vary. So for that I can just put right over here, okay, amount and cost, okay, per bottle, cost per bottle, and I can pass on one more parameter. I can pass on as many number of parameters as I want. So I'm passing out 2 parameters right over here, guys, amount and cost per bottle. Okay, so right now I have to pass on right over here as 5. Okay, let's say as let's say 3. Okay, 103. So when I'm running this particular line of code, you are able to see that we are getting 33 bottles that we can purchase. Okay, 33 bottles that we can purchase. What about the residual amount of money? Okay, what about the change that he had to return to me? So for that, it's very simple. We can directly make a particular variable called as change is equals to, and then how to calculate the change? It's very simple. Amount percent. Okay, we just want to calculate the remainder. So if you want to calculate remainder in computer science, okay, whenever you are doing any kind of programming, it's the modulo symbol for the same. Okay, so you are having amount percent and then cost per bottle. This will calculate the remainder for you. Okay, so alert, you can create alert nobot plus some space, and then you can have your change as well, plus change. I can run this, and as you are able to see, there are 33 bottles that we are able to purchase, and we're getting back a change of 1. Okay, but what if I want this value outside? So all this multiplication, all this like variables and everything can only exist within this function. If I'm trying to access change right over here, it will give me an error. Okay, if I'm trying to access change right over here outside the function, it will give me an error. What if I want the function, after calculating everything, to return back the change to me, to give back the change to me? How to do that? So for example, for that we can directly do something like this. We can have a return statement. Okay, we can have a return statement, return change. Okay, as soon as you are writing return change, okay, now you have to write a variable var ch is equals to shop 100,3, because now your function is going to return back, it is going to give back. Okay, so it's like a gift. Okay, you are able to put two gifts inside, amount and cost bot, and it is able to give you a return gift back after executing, after seeing your gifts, after analyzing that okay how much you have given to him. It is able to give you a return gift back as well. Now that return gift is something that you need to store somewhere. Now you have got the one, you have executed the function, you have got the one at the end, you need to store it somewhere. So we are going to store it in a variable called ch, as you are able to see. Okay, 33 is right over here. Let us put a console log as well, console.log ch. Let's put in a console.log ch. Let's run this. It says 33 right over here, and inside console we are able to get 1. Okay, inside console we are able to get 1. Most probably you must have done some syntax error. If you are following what I have written right over here, there won't be any kind of problem. Spelling mistakes, see what is a syntax error? When you are speaking English, there may be a number of grammatical errors, but you are able to understand what the other guy is speaking. Okay, in case of programming language, if there is any kind of grammatical error in the programming language itself, it throws a syntax error. The program does not understand what you are trying to say. So please remember that. Okay, so we have written how to feed in some parameters to a particular function, how to return a particular value from a function, as well how to create a function at the end of the day. We can also use functions inside of another functions as well. So let us create a particular function num bot func. Okay, we have created a number of bottle function right over here. Okay, we will be passing on some information as well, and we are going to return this back. Okay, so return this back. Now the parameters will be amount, comma, cost per bottle. Okay, and once we have created the function, we are going to use this function right over here. So let us call this function. So we have created a function. Now we can use this function right over here as well. Amount, comma, cost bot. Okay, and we are going to store it into new bot, just like before. Similarly, we can also create a function from amount, so that is the remainder itself. We can create a new function. As you are able to see, it works the exact same. We are getting 33 right over here, and we are able to get 1 in the console as well. Are you able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you able to understand up till here? We have learned about creating functions, taking in parameters, using those parameters inside these functions, passing on those parameters to other functions as well. We have seen many number of concepts right now related to functions. We have already completed one of the most basic things about the function itself that we are going to use in tomorrow's class. Are you able to understand up till here, guys? Please let me know. Are you able to understand, guys? Please let me know. Amazing. So we have covered the basics of JavaScript that you guys need to know and understand for the tomorrow's React.js class. Okay, tomorrow we are going to do the React.js as well as the project as well. It will be a simple note-taking application that we are going to create using React. So it will be very easy. We are going to look at components, lifecycle model, virtual DOMs, and all these kind of concepts tomorrow. It will be an interesting class. Okay, so right now what I'm going to tell you guys is how to prepare. So see, teaching React, teaching JavaScript, HTML, these are the basics. Okay, this is just going to show you a door through which, like, okay, so this is a particular world, okay, you can go there, but at the end of the day you will have to explore the world as well to learn about the same. So how to do that, what are different topics that you need to learn, and what should be the sequence, and how you should be focusing upon the same, because at the end of the day the goal is to get placed. Okay, you are learning something to get placements. That is the end goal. Gaining knowledge, yes, that is important, but getting placed is far more important for us. Okay, so first of all, for full stack web development, if you want to get placed in a good company, if you want to get placed in Microsoft, Google, Atlassian, Goldman Sachs, these type of companies itself, whether it be Oracle, Geo, Samsung, then you will have to do data structures and algorithms as well. Okay, data structures and algorithms is very, very, very important. So for example, in the training and internship program, we first teach C++ from scratch. Then we go into data structures and algorithms, and in that we cover almost the everything. Okay, introduction, mathematics, bit manipulation, recursion, arrays, searching, sorting, matrix, strings, hashing, linked lists, so linear data structures, non-linear data structures, dynamic programming, backtracking, trie, segment and binary index trees, disjoint sets. After you have completed all these data structures and algorithms, you have done most of the important questions, then you need to go into competitive programming. Okay, so this is the basics that is going to get you through an interview, through the door for an interview itself. For the interview itself, you need to learn full stack. Now you need to, if you are a beginner, if you are starting from the very basics itself, first go into a bit theory. Okay, web protocols, HTTP, HTTPS, what are the different type of errors that are thrown at any point of time. Then you start off with HTML, CSS, GitHub version control, very important, responsive designs with CSS, grid and box layouts, Tailwind CSS, Bootstrap CSS, these are the two type of CSS frameworks that are available that makes designing websites super easy. Bootstrap CSS is something that you will be seeing in most of the courses around, but Tailwind CSS is my personal favorite choice whenever you are going into developing a particular website, because it gives you a lot more modifications over Bootstrap CSS, and it helps you to make your website look much more appealing. So I will suggest you, if you are currently developing, go into Tailwind CSS, amazing choice for a CSS framework. Then of course you need to learn JavaScript. So what we have covered is the most basics. You need to go a lot more higher above in the hierarchy, arrow functions and other things as well. So be ready for the same. Then you need to start off with front end like development with React.js. So getting started with React, component lifecycle models, React functional components, Webpack using a third-party components, React styling, okay, routing in React, React hooks, state management in React with Redux, very important, and then connection to backend. Of course, if you want to become a front-end developer, then you will have to do this as well. Okay. Next, you are having your backend development with Node, Express, and MongoDB. So once you have learned the full stack web development, you need to go into your backend development as well. Most of the students just learn Node.js, Express, and that's it. They don't go into deep itself, but that is not going to help you anymore, because now every single person, every other person knows at least this much. You will have to go into microservices with Node.js and Express, integrating MongoDB, validation and error handling, building RESTful APIs with Node, Express and MongoDB, authentication and security. Right now, authentication and security of your servers has become a very big concern. So that is something that you need to take care of as well when developing the backend. Now, just doing that makes you a MERN stack developer. Now, up till now, you are a MERN stack developer itself. But being a MERN stack developer is not enough. You need to know how to deploy things to AWS. So you need to know cloud computing. So that too is covered right over here. We teach the cloud computing part in AWS, because almost 60 to 80% of the entire web works on AWS itself. Then in your DevOps, so DevOps parts is very important. I've already told you guys in the first class itself why DevOps is very important, because you don't want that, okay, 100 people are using my application, when the 101 person comes in, your application starts crashing. How will that happen? How will a business run in that? So you need orchestration, and that is where DevOps comes in. Okay, So you need to learn about Dockers and containers, building and manipulation single and multiple containers with Dockers, Docker volumes and Docker Compose, containerizing an application with Docker, securing with sync, automation with CI/CD service setup, writing CI/CD scripts. So CI/CD is basically continuous integration and continuous deployment. In that, you are having an entire application that has been built. So there will be a deployed application, there will be an application that you're currently testing, there will be an application that you are currently developing with adding on new features to the same. It's the same application but 3 different versions. So once you have made a particular addition, okay, once you have made a particular addition to your particular website, that okay, a new feature has been added to your website, so after that you need to push those to the next particular phase itself in the pipeline, where you're testing out those features, whether it is working properly, is there a bug in the entire application or not, and then you push it out to be deployed so that the users are able to use your newer version of the application. So that is handled by CI/CD, Jenkins, Travis CI/CD, as well as your GitHub CI/CD. These are the 3 things that you will be learning. Automating deployments and testing with CI/CD, then Kubernetes, container orchestration, K8 commands, multi-container applications with K8s, ingest to handle traffic. So like I said, as soon as the traffic increases, how to handle that, deployments with K8s, and custom domain and SSL, HTTPS. These are all the things that you need to learn. So these are of course covered in the training and internship program completely. So after that, then we focus upon like resume building, GitHub and LinkedIn manipulation, how to improve your performance, mock interviews so that you are ready for the interviews itself, and then we connect you with different companies that are present. Okay, so very companies hire directly from us, many companies we are approaching that hire from us. Then we are having AMCAT as our hiring partner as well, so they also bring in various companies for hiring processes. So this is an end-to-end application in which you spend 3 months. Okay, so it's a 3-month long entire program with instructors, as you're able to see, from Sony, Oracle, American Express, Geo, McKinsey and Company, Google. So these are all the instructors that are present currently with us, who teach on a daily basis. So these instructors will come live every single day after 6 to 7 p.m. for 1.5 hours. They will teach the entire program to you. You do not need to know anything from the start. Okay, everything will be taught in the class itself. The projects that you will be doing. So 1.5 hours, 5 to 6 days a week, and 3 months of total commitment. Okay, that is how long the entire program is. In the entire application, you will be learning various different technologies. Each of those technologies has a small project associated with the same. Task management app, personal portfolio, book my show clone, book management API, so on and so forth. So that you are able to learn the concepts. Once you have learned the concepts itself, then we go into the bigger project. That is the entire Zomato clone. So I think so you must have used Zomato application in your mobile phones at some time point or another. So what we do is we help you make the entire Zomato clone that millions of people will be able to use simultaneously. You'll be working on the Zomato front end in React, the backend in MERN stack, as well as the deployment and the DevOps of the Zomato application. You have a great project in your portfolio that is an entire startup in its own. And then we help you out with the freelancing of those startups. So just think of it. What is Uber? It's just Zomato for people. Ola, Zomato for people. Zepto, Zomato for groceries. Your Uber Express, Zomato for food. Okay, Amazon food, Zomato for food. So on and so forth. Right now, most of these applications are the same. So there's a very huge demand in the freelancing community for these applications. So we help you build them, and then you can sell these off in the to the clients as well. So the technologies that you will be learning are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, GitHub, Bootstrap, Tailwind CSS, React.js, Redux, Sass, Webpack, Node.js, Express, MongoDB, API, Docker, Container, Kubernetes, CI/CD, and many more as well. Now, like I said, the entire program was of 3 months. It's live on Zoom every single day. Once the class has ended, we also provide the recordings of those class with a lifetime access for the same as well as all the codes, projects, notes and everything, so that at any point of time, if you want to revise a particular topic, you are able to do so. And up till now, we have got an 80% placement guaranteed. Like So 80% of the students who are coming to our programs get placed. The rest 22% are not able to cope up with the kind of pay, so for example, every single day 1.5 hours, this is not entertainment, this is not movie. Many students do not like to study at the end of the day. For that, we are also not able to do anything. But those students who are able to complete the program properly, there's a 100% placement. 100% placement. Because that is what we do. That is our aim. Our aim is not to make you the best full stack web developer, but our aim is to get you placed. So that is how we operate as well. So we have got students in Microsoft, Gap, Google, Amazon, Samsung, Jio, Flipkart, Oracle, Barclays, Walmart, Deutsche Bank, Fidelity, DigiHealth, Cognizant, CasePoint. So these are all the different kinds of people who, and many more as well. You can just go through the entire list right over here, and you will be able to see that we have got students placed in various different companies as well. Now, although there is a particular, so this is a proper training and internship program. Okay, you get the training, okay, you do the projects, and you get the internship certificate, letter of recommendation, and everything from our company as well as we help you get placed as well. Now, if you are looking forward for such type of program in the market, it will cost you more than 50,000 rupees, not less than that. And that too would be recordings. You won't get live help. Okay. But if you are going further with live programs, then that will cost you above 1,20,000 rupees. Now, that is due to the factor that these guys are for-profit companies and they make a lot of profit on the same. But we are non-profit, so our charges are like 6,999. That is including the GST itself. It includes the charges for Zoom. It includes the charges for the instructors, because getting instructors for companies like Google, Sony, American Express is very costly. Okay, because see, I can also provide you a particular person who is from the second year itself in college and he's teaching you, but you will not be able to gain any knowledge from his experience. He will not be able to share how to get placed at the end of the day. He may be having the knowledge, but he won't be able to help you guys out with the placements. That experience is very important. That mentorship is very important. And that is what we are able to provide. And as we are non-profit, so we don't care. Like, we keep the program as low as possible so that you guys are able to get benefit for the same. Yes, we have very limited number of seats available right now. The batch is going to start in March. So in the first week of March itself, the batch is going to start for full stack industrial training program. And currently, I think so there are 32 seats remaining in full stack industrial training program. Yeah. Will any negative effect for commerce background and placement? Because I am a commerce student. See, we have got students who are from BSc, MSc, MCA. We have students from civil, chemical, mechanical, and both. Everybody got placed, because see, at the end of the day, it's all about the skills that you are able to learn. Okay, cracking interviews right now has become like JEE Mains and Advanced. If you have the right guidance, the right coaching, you are able to crack these interviews very easily. So that is how we make sure that the students are getting placed. Yes, this is open to international students as well as domestic students as well. We have students from Italy, Spain, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. These are the major countries, as well as Africa. So these are some of the major countries in which we are able to get international students as well. And yeah, what's the Zoom class timings? The Zoom class timings is after 6 to 7 in the evening. Okay, after 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. in the evening, because see, the instructors themselves are from different companies. So these guys are actually working in the morning, and then in the evening, these guys are coming to teach you guys. So that's why usually the classes are in the evening after 6 or 7, after 7 itself, mostly. So as I said that there are just limited number of seats available. So can you guys let me know, like, how many of you are interested in joining the program for the first March batch, so that I'm getting some idea that if I need to make a new batch or not. If there are a lot many number of students and anticipated, then we'll have to create a new batch for you guys. So just write yes if you are interested in the live chat, so that I'm able to understand that, okay, these are the students who are interested in the same, and I can have a head count for the same as well. Of course, you don't have to pay the amount at once. We having the monthly payment option as well, but that is only available to some credit and debit cards. Once you are going into the payment option, you will be able to see that as well. Can someone let me know how many of you are interested in joining the full stack training and internship program? Because see, if there are a lot many number of students, I will have to make a new batch. So I need to get a head count so that I'm also able to understand that how many of you are interested in the same. Okay. Okay. So if you guys are interested in the training and internship program, just write a yes or interested in the live chat so that I'm able to get some idea on how many number of you are actually interested in learning the entire full stack web development program or the data science program as well in its core. Because see, this is the best opportunity that you are able to get. If you are able to show me a single program that is better than this, okay, I will give it to you for free. If you are able to show me a single program which is better than this, I will give it to you for free. I won't charge a buck from you. That is the thing, that I'm very sure about the entire program itself, because I have personally sat down with the instructors and created the entire program. That's the thing. Okay. So how many of you are interested in the program, guys? Please let me know. Okay, so I'm able to see that not many of you are interested. No issues in that. I understand that many of you are not serious about full stack web development. You may need to explore some other areas as well. Right now, placements in full stack are the highest as of this particular moment, especially in India. When I'm talking about India, placements are the highest because the right full stack developers are not available in the country right now. So that's the thing. And the batch is going to start from the first week of March. The batch will start from the first week of March itself. So, okay. So for those who are interested in joining the program, this is my number. Contact me on WhatsApp. Okay, contact me on WhatsApp. Just text me. Do not call me. Just contact me on WhatsApp, and I will personally call you up on the basis of that. I will talk to you about what are the different things that you are interested in. How can we help you out with the same as well? And I will guide you a bit about the same. If you are interested in like joining the program. So this is my personal number, guys. Do not call me. I never pick up any calls. Okay. If you guys are interested in the same, then I will call you back up on the basis of that message in the next 2 days, and I will help you guys out with the same as well. What is the minimum and annual package, sir? Usually for full stack developers, in case of companies like Microsoft, Oracle, these type of companies usually have it above 30 lakhs itself. But if you are going into companies like TCS or something like that, for full stack, it's around 10 lakhs. That is the annual package. Okay. What are the opportunities for front end development? See, right now, companies do not hire individually. Like you don't have like front end engineer and then back end engineer and then DevOps engineer. Companies do not hire that. Think of it as if you are running a business. Okay, you want to create an application. What will be better for you, to hire a full stack engineer who can do everything for you, create the entire product, or having like 4 people paying them the exact same amount and increasing your cost by 3 to 4 folds to build the same product? So usually companies will always prefer a full stack developer rather than a front end developer. So that's the basic thing. Hello sir, I want to join the web development, but I'm in your third year. See, if you are in your third year, it's high time for you right now. You only have like 6 to 8 months for your placements. Okay, so you need to make sure that you are able to complete. See, this entire program is of 3 months itself. Okay, you have to complete the entire program in the next 3 months as soon as possible, and then sit for placements, because in 3 months we will make you placement ready. And in side by side, if you have like done up till tree, then that's great. But front end web development except React is basically saying that I've done nothing. Like that's the basic. Like HTML, CSS and JavaScript is not front end development. That's just the basics. Like I had learned HTML, CSS and JavaScript when I was in 10th standard itself. So that is something that I not consider it as a front end engineer. Okay, if you want to pursue the same, complete it. See, 3 months is not a huge amount of time. Okay, you just have to be sure that you are able to come to the classes on time, 1.5 hours every single day. If you are able to devote for 3 months, you're able to complete the entire full stack training program itself, and then you can sit for the interviews. Okay, how can we find jobs after the completion of the course? See, it's not a course, it's a training and internship, and we connect you with different companies as well. Okay, we connect you with different companies that are able to provide jobs. We help you improve your profile so that companies are trying to approach you. Okay, so that is how we do this. So how much time does this course takes? Again, this is not a course, this is a training and internship. It is 1.5 hours every day in the evening after 7 for 3 months, 2.5 to 3 months. Usually for full stack it takes 3 months. For data scientist program it takes 2.5 months. So that is the time duration, because full stack is a huge course, and it has a many number of moving parts, as well as different kinds of technologies that you will be working on. So it takes 3 months. For the data scientist it takes 2.5 months itself. If you guys have any questions related to the same as well, I've already put up my WhatsApp number in the live chat. Just send me a hi. Okay, just send me a hi on my WhatsApp number. I will help you guys out with all your questions. I will call you personally and I will talk to you. Do not worry about the same. Okay, but please don't call me, because I rarely pick up any calls, because that is a public number. So I don't pick up any calls. Today I was not well, so I was not able to respond to anyone. I had a bit fever. I don't know why this is happening again and again to me, but I had a bit fever, so that's why. Priyanka, see, if this is your last year, then this is your only hope as well. And full stack would be a better option for you. If you're not from a good college, full stack would be a better option for you, because if you are able to complete the entire program properly, see, do not put in like, yeah, I sit in the classes and like that's it, I've missed like almost 1 month of classes and now I'm saying that I need placement. That won't help you at all. You need to make sure that you're sitting in for classes, completing the entire program properly, learning everything along the way, building the projects. All the projects will be built by the instructors in the class live. So you don't have that excuse that I was not able to understand how to do. And those recordings are being provided to you. So you have to build all those projects, make up your portfolio, and then we will help you guys get placed. Arpit, see, for the first and second year students, we help you guys get internships and freelancing projects. That is what we do. So whatever you are investing right now, that you are able to recover. If you are doing it properly, you are able to recover it in the next 2 months itself. Okay, that is how we work. We provide you with paid internships at the end. We provide you with paid freelancing projects at the end that give you about 5,000 to 10,000 rupees per project. So that is how we do. Yeah, so HTML, CSS, JS, Bootstrap, jQuery, API, this is the basics. Okay, yes, first year students can also join. Yes, we teach from basics. So the only prerequisite, there is one prerequisite for the any program that we are having. It's English, because the mode of communication is always in English. So all our programs are having one prerequisite, that is English. The rest, everything, all the programming languages, the logics, the basics, everything we teach in the class. And we are very proud of that fact as well. Because we understand that not many students actually know these stuff, and teaching from the basics makes sure from our end that we are able to set up a good foundation for our students. Now, if you are having a rocky foundations on HTML, CSS, and you're saying that I know these technologies, and when you're going into making React.js, you're not able to understand basic concepts, then that is not right. So we make sure that the students are having a rock solid foundation upon which the building can be built. Okay. So everyone who is interested in the same, contact me on WhatsApp on this number. I will surely help you guys out. Today I'm not feeling well. Tomorrow I will definitely help you guys out. Okay, I'll start calling everyone in the morning itself from tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so the attendance link, many students are asking for that as well. So this is the attendance link for today, guys. Okay, this is the link. Let me just show it to you. I will shorten the link. You can take a screenshot for the same, guys. The next bootcamp is about Node.js and machine learning. After that, we are going to have very interesting bootcamps. Like the next bootcamps after that, I'm going to have the first bootcamp is landing page of Netflix using HTML and CSS, as well as deploying machine learning to the two websites. Okay, So these are the two bootcamps that I'm planning ahead. After that as well, I'm going a bit into different type of using React.js to build the entire Facebook clone or the Amazon clone or something like that. I'm trying to make things a bit more interesting. I am able to see that students are saying this has gotten a bit monotonous. So I'm trying to spice things up as well, because I want students to enjoy as well as learn at the same point of time. So I will try my best. Okay, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm surely open to that as well. I try to read through the comment sections and try to look forward for any kind of comments on how can I improve myself. So I will definitely, I got a comment from one of the students that this is something that you can do, and I'm like, sure, if you guys are interested in the same, then I'm also interested. Okay, whether live classes are recorded. So the entire program is live classes itself on Zoom every single day. But yes, after the live classes had ended, the entire thing on Zoom, we are recording it and giving it to you as well, so that you are having, if you want to relearn something, you are able to do that. Okay guys, so thank you so much for being here. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay, we are not going to we are going to meet tomorrow. Yeah, so okay, so we are going to meet tomorrow and we will be completing our React.js project as well. Thank you so much guys. Okay, have a good night ahead. Thank you.